What is up, gamers? My name's Scyushi, and today is very special because coincidentally I've been talking about Everspace 2 recently because I actually really loved Everspace 1. I put a lot of time into it, even if I didn't make that many videos of it. I did make a video of it back in the day though. Everspace 1 was a sci-fi space game where you're basically controlling a ship, and it was a roguelike, which was really awesome. This game, Everspace 2, however, is actually going to end up being open world and has a lot of RPG elements to it as well. So think of taking the space aspect of No Man's Sky or various other games where you get to explore this huge expansive universe like Star Fox or Star Citizen and stuff, but it's like an actual game that's coming out instead of something that's just sitting there taking a million years to come out. So anyways, hopefully I'll be able to do some justice with the controls and stuff because I'm still getting the hang of it. However, the ships actually operate very well with mouse and keyboard. Now here's the cool thing. These ships right here, whoopsie daisy, that's not the button. Whoops. Okay. One sec. There we go. Okay, so Y and C. So this actually right here is a class in the game. So think of a game like Diablo where you could play as the barbarian or the wizard and stuff like that. This is a class. This is a class. This is a class. They all operate very differently than one another. And the full game, of course, is going to have a lot more ships, a lot more options and stuff like that. So this guy, you know, here's our description for it, is just an electronic warfare fighter utilizing advanced devices and drones for both offensive and defensive purposes. We're going to take the attack fighter just because he's like super duper cool. Otherwise, there's a mobile striker that can quickly catch up to most enemies and disable them with a well-placed EMP blast. So it's really cool that we've got like these different options of classes and stuff like that. Here we get to see a little bit of our inventory, check out some of our modules and junk like that, because you can end up storing all this stuff, and I think you can exchange it to your other characters. I'm not exactly sure, but again, these are going to operate as classes, and this all right here is basically going to be our gear. So you can get like legendary gear and stuff like that while you're out in the universe exploring. And we can see right here, this is all we've got in this version of the game. Eventually there is going to end up being all these other solar systems. Okay, seems like we actually already have quite a few. Oh yeah, that's right. So these are already like, this is already just in this version of the game, which is actually insane when you think about it, because you'll see just how big this world is going to be when we're actually exploring it. So we don't actually have any missions in this version. We don't have management, whatever that is. I don't know. But either way, let's launch. Oh, did it crash? Oh no, there we go. So this right here is that one planet that we saw on the map. You can't fly down to the planet or anything, but we got like an asteroid field over here, and we can kind of just head out, you know, do a barrel roll. Yeah, you got it, gamers. We're going to do it right here. So we can see right over here, these are going to end up being the enemy ships. We see some other guys just coming a little bit closer. These are outlaws. So the cool thing too is that the game is actually going to kind of show us the anticipated spot of the enemies. So we have to shoot where they're going to be, type of thing. So you can see like we've got this little circle icon, and I'm trying my best to keep my projectiles in the location of the actual ship itself, so that we can keep our shots ahead of it. Come here, you. Keep our shots ahead of it so that we can actually end up doing damage to it, you know, because otherwise we would just end up missing. So it kind of is tactful in that regard, you know. It's kind of cool that we have something like that. Let me just boost out of here actually, because this is ridiculous. I need to be able to hit these idiots. Let me see here. Can I use, there we go, this other weird laser. I'll use this. Okay, he's coming in my face, so we actually have a shotgun with this character as well, which is decent if I'm actually like up close and personal, but that's not really working, so we'll just keep using this other laser. We also seem to have this other guy over here is really giving me some trouble, so let me see if I can take him down. He seems to be really powerful though. Jeez Louise. We're also really starting to run into some issues of like actually being able to see this guy, you know what I mean? So the space combat, I mean, this is a big mistake on my part. I really shouldn't be fighting this guy already. You know, like clearly I'm not ready for this. So let's just fly away, okay? Maybe we can use some missiles. I think we've got some missiles here. So let's try and take this guy out now that he's actually... Oh my, that's not a missile. That's actually warping. That's very cool. And we're slowly just getting absolutely obliterated here. I really shouldn't have fought this guy. I don't know, like, how the game works in terms of, like, I don't know what level that guy was. Clearly, he was too high level for me to fight. So we can revive? Yeah, okay, good. So it does just let us revive immediately. So he's an outlaw bomber. It says that he's only level 1, so I don't know. Maybe I'm just not doing too hot here. Let me see. I should actually be checking out, like, my other abilities, just because, like, there's other things that we can end up doing, like, in the bottom right. So on the left side, we've actually got, like, all of our own abilities and junk. This guy! These other ships, dude, like, I don't know how we actually avoid taking damage from them. They also seem to just be teleporting into my face, which is really, really annoying. Like, geez Louise. And this outlaw, like, if I'm not careful, he's going to end up recharging all of his shields. There we go. So that took care of the bomber. And we can actually see that there was a gear drop over there. So let me see if I can take care of this stupid ad. Get out of the way, you dumb outlaw. Jeez. Imagine if this game was in VR. I'm pretty sure the other Everspace actually did have a VR add-on. So there is the possibility that this would end up being in VR, which would be insane for motion sickness. Okay, so we can pull this in. It was just some credits. Not really worth it. Okay, let's see what our other abilities. So consumable. So this is nanobots medium. So repairs the hull. Instantly restores 30% of energy cores. And increases the damage output of all primary weapons as well. So that's not bad. We also do have homing launchers, actually. I should have been using those. Apparently we can eject from our ship, which that's hilarious, by the way. Is it number... How do we actually use those other, like, homing missiles? Because all my other weapons are, like, behind my face cam, and I'm sorry about that, gamers, but yeah. So this is actually our number 2. Our number 2 ability. So we got that. Valuable mine launcher as well. I don't exactly know how we're supposed to be using those. It says it's our secondary. Oh, that's a right click. I'm an idiot. That's why we weren't doing as much damage, because we were supposed to be using all of those abilities. So for the most part, we'll just kind of explore a little bit here, and I'll kind of give you guys a sense of what you can expect with this game. There is a Kickstarter for this game that you can search up. And I highly recommend it, just because if you like these types of space shooter games, not to mention it does control very well. I should actually be teleporting around and playing this game a little bit better than I am, but I don't have enough experience with it just yet to understand fully, like, how it all works. There we go. So that was actually operating the same as a loot chest, which is kind of interesting. Over there we've got Mother Base, so we can go to our home base at any time and do stuff. We also have that planet over there. Is that one that we can actually end up flying to? Ooh, yeah, I think that's Condor, actually, which we don't want to go there yet. I mean, maybe we'll check it out at the end of this video just because of coolness sake, but I don't want to go there just yet because I think if we did, we would just get overwhelmed with, like, super strong enemies, right? So here, let's try and take these guys out. These are like outlaw turrets. They're just kind of sitting here. It's like a base that we're attacking. And we'll end up getting some pretty decent stuff out of it, hopefully. So there's some explosive barrels just flying around. Did you know, fun fact, there actually is no explosions in space because there's no oxygen. Not that that matters. It's not like we're playing this game for accuracy, you know? So over here, cool. Okay, so we got a copper deposit, which is pretty interesting. We just literally shoot this. Whoops, there we go. Our laser seems to be really good for mining. So this is where one of the other classes would have been a little bit better at this. But it's cool because we get to kind of destroy the asteroid a little bit. In the Everspace 1, you could actually, like, blast holes into the asteroids. I don't know if they have that in this version. It doesn't look like it. Maybe on these smaller ones. Maybe. Doesn't look like that either. Oh my. A mine launcher. Okay, so that's actually going to end up being another version of that item that we already had. Who's shooting at me? Oh, he's up top. Where's he at? Is it just a turret? Just a random little ad. Okay. And then over there in the distance, we got a bunch of outlaws, so we don't necessarily want to deal with them just yet. We'll go and take care of this outlaw scout which is a bit risky because he's a scout, meaning that he's checking out the area and his boys are going to end up being nearby, right? But we'll take him out anyways just because I'm a space pirate, okay? Leave me alone. So there we go. We ended up getting to level 2, which ended up giving us some extra stats because, again, it's an RPG, and that's what I love about it. Like, it's so cool, you know? It's just neat to have a game like this that is actually, like, a proper open world space game. What can I say? So let's actually, you know what? Yeah, just for kicks, let's head to, where was that other planet that I saw? I'm getting a little bit disoriented here. Oh, an ancient damage glyph. Okay, so this is just a temporary power-up that we can go pick up, and it'll just make us, like, absolutely decimate enemies. So we'll take that, go fight those guys, and then fly to that planet that had all the asteroids around it. But I do want to check out this shipwreck over here, because there is the possibility that we can end up finding some good stuff, so we can search it. Synthetic meat. Why kill cattle for meat if you can grow it on a lab? So this is just an item that we would end up taking for credits. Like, we ultimately go back to Mother Base and sell it, as far as I know. And that's just kind of how it works, and you can end up upgrading your stuff and blah blah blah. You know how it all goes. Just the standard stuff that you could expect to see in most video games. So we got some scrap over here. We're gonna grab this weird damage artifact. While we have this, apparently we can throw it, and I don't know if that's because maybe multiplayer is coming with this game eventually. I don't know. But let's see if we can end up taking these guys out. I gotta remember to actually, oh my, he's actually using a tractor beam to hold us in place for the mothership. That was pretty epic AI right there. That was actually really cool, dude. I like that a lot. Okay, let me, whoop. Where's my item? There we go, because we can only hold one of these things on at a time, right? So we see that we've got 13 seconds of actually, like, holding on to it. Let's get rid of that just because it doesn't really matter. And okay, so it doesn't seem like it's letting us fast travel over there specifically. And I think, yeah, as we pick this up and drop it, the timer is not still going on it. It's only going while we have it picked up. So we could, like, drop it and then, like, go pick it up for later, for an example, right? So anyways, we've got cruise drive. So let's do that. That's just cruise control. We can go hands-free. But if we want to end up going super duper fast, we actually have to hold C and use our jump drive. So let's just do this right here. Boop. That's going to kind of throw us into the super crazy fast travel location type of thing, you know. So we can travel to this base over here. And the nice thing is that we can actually just watch it ourselves if we want that authentic experience of us flying through space. Or we can just skip it, which is nice because honestly, do we really need to experience that? So this is a G&B outpost, whatever that means. G&B fighters. I'm guessing, because the game is going to end up having alliances and stuff like that, right? So I'm guessing these guys, maybe being yellow, maybe they're neutral. Maybe they would attack me if, I don't know, if I ended up, like, getting too close to them or something like that. I'm assuming we can trade with them. Like, we can see some raiders blew up my ship. I'm the only one that made it out alive. Okay, how do we help this dude? Objective nearby. Is that what's up here? Oh my gosh. Well, we got a lot of random enemies coming in, so let's try and take these idiots out. These guys are level 2, so they're actually a lot stronger now. So we really gotta kind of watch out, or more so than that, just use all of our missiles, right? Okay, where is this random objective though? Ow! How dare you? Who did this? Is there... Oh, those are the missiles themselves. So normally we could actually use flares to get rid of all this stuff. I don't exactly know where my health even is. I'm so bad at this game. I'm trying to keep going, like, in a straight line at the same time that we're fighting all these guys so that we don't... No, I want to swap to my laser thing. There we go. Why is this... We must be draining energy or something that I don't, like, fully understand. Okay. There we go. So I'm supposed to actually be spamming this shotgun instead of using it the way I was, where I was holding the button. So we can also hold F to pull all items in around us. It doesn't seem to work 100%, but it is like a really, really early version of the game and stuff. So Where's this objective that they're pointing us to? Is that what this is? No, that's still the outpost. So maybe it's just the yellow markers over there? These are going to end up being the GB fighters. Let's go check this out before we go check out the base, because I'm just really curious. Yeah, it seems like it's actually over here. So maybe it's the fighters that he was talking about is giving him some trouble, right? Is that what's going on? Or are these guys helping? Like, I don't know if they're evil. They're fighters, though, so that could end up being really bad for us. Yeah, they don't seem to be the problem. This other guy's got his ship, like, destroyed somewhere. He's somewhere in here. Is this the one? No, it isn't. I don't know what that is. I guess we could throw it at another ship or something. He's somewhere in the wreckage here. But I don't know. Like, it's not really pointing me to him directly, which I guess is kind of cool. But at the same time, it's like, dude, I really want to be able to see where he is. Ah, there you are. Escape pod. Here you go, bud. I got you. Thanks, Saul, you're here. This place is still swarming with outlaws. Yes, it is. I know. Actually, it's rather quiet today. Is that my guy, Adam? Weird. I'll grab you and take you to the next station so we can be on our way. Okay, so this over here actually looks like it's an enemy base or something, because that's clearly got tons of turrets on it. There it is. Here's the base. Oh my gosh, what was that? I think that was another ship flying into outer space. Dude, this is so cool though. Like, I really, really enjoy this game. I think it's relaxing as well as tense at the same time. You know? Which is what's so cool about it. Like, again, I highly recommend it. And the fact that we can just run into these organic quests, and that was actually easier than I thought it would be. Like, it didn't necessarily have to have the objective marker, because it means that we got the experience of actually, like, saving this guy ourselves kind of thing, you know? All right, so let's go over here. There we go. He automatically ended up releasing him. So I'm guessing, yeah, there we go. So he's just safe now. I guess we could use our escape pod to end up avoiding enemies as well or something, right? Okay, so anyways, here we go. Think of me when you open it, pal. Okay, so he gave us like an item, apparently. So we can refill all of our ammo. So we're out of missiles. That's my bad. I didn't know that. And I don't know how to swap my secondaries yet. But we can also repair our ship. So our subsystem status is 6 out of 6. What do we got here? The hull is at like 0. Our plating is at 0. So let's just repair all, please. That took all of my money if we do that. But let's do it anyway. I lost everything. I kind of wish, low-key, that was actually going to end up being a shop where we could sell stuff. But whatever. Shadow creature. What is this? Release the shadow creature. Find another creature. Oh. Okay, so in this area, the creature returned. In this area, I guess, are we supposed to bring these two to each other or something? Because the other creature apparently is over here. Maybe it's a race objective. Like, maybe we gotta do it super duper quick or something. You know? So can we grab this guy and then fly back over here to the other creature quick enough? I don't know if we have to press F. Yeah, we don't have a fast enough ship for that. So that's what those are about. Okay, that's interesting. What is this weird little trove icon that keeps showing up? Where is it? It keeps kind of going out of the way. There we go. Earth wine. Delicious. I'm guessing that's what this idiot gave me. I don't know. What are these turrets shooting at? Is there an enemy nearby? Man, the ship controls well. It'd probably control very well with the controller as well. Ancient damage glyph. All right, let's go check out this base here, gamers, just before we call it for today. Big shout out to, well, I don't know if it was the devs or the PR team or whatever, but I'm really happy that they ended up throwing me a copy of this, because I was just already talking about this casually just in streams, because I just really, really enjoyed the first one. So I thought it was really, really cool. Oh my gosh, we're taking mega damage from these turrets. I just thought it was so cool, like such a coincidence to end up having them send me a copy of it, you know what I mean? Is there like a way that we can actually dodge? Because that's what I want to know. I'm guessing we're supposed to be like flying away when we're dealing with these explosives and turrets and stuff like that. I don't know what exactly is going on there. Something's shooting at me. Oh, there he is. There you are, you stupid turret. Jeez. Wiring kit. Cool. Not really, though. Alright, let's, is there anything actually cool in here? Seems like there's another turret right there. But there's also all these explosive barrels as well, so I don't know if we can we destroy those? Oh, yes we can. That's beautiful, dude. That 0G explosion, man. So let's do this. There we go. And our weapons seem to just recharge. If you guys stop destroying my base, that would be great. Oh. I mean, you shot first. Ah! You keep shooting at me, I'm going to destroy your entire base, dude. Unless that's him, like, coming out to take care of us. Outlaw drone. No, okay. I am just slowly destroying all my shields here. Like, I'm losing it. Incoming. Oh, gosh. Well, I warped out of the way, and then the rocket just came right back and got me anyways. I'm still gonna destroy this guy's base. Jerk. I don't like him. Who's attacking me fine base? It is I, random space guy. I'm just destroying his home for no reason. So with that, we ended up getting a crystal thing. What is this? Oh no, these are just on his base in general. Okay. Let's get rid of these dumb drones. There's also these banners to take out as well, so find out whether or not this actually does something for us. What is this? Outlaw turret. Oh, that's way in the distance. Jeez Louise. Man, these guys. They're just slowly whittling us down like all the time. I mean, it's okay, but... Oh, there was a damage glyph this whole time too. So we could have just taken this. Jeez Louise. So we gotta destroy this guy's banners, I guess? And then, is that it? Because I'm assuming that we just destroy all the yellow stuff and then possibly, like, we get something from this. Either this is going to trigger an event boss, or we're just going to end up owning the base or something. Maybe it's unlocking a fast travel point. I don't know. No, you will pay for that. Oh, gosh. Did I activate him? Is he coming out, or is that it? Let me get rid of this damage orb, just because I don't want to waste it. What is that in there? That's really cool. Oh, there we go. We can damage it. Okay. There you go. There you go. Nice. There was actually a lot of loot in there. And then there he goes, the captain. Okay, so we got auto cannon. This has a lot less energy, but it's got more kinetic damage or something. So we'll definitely try that out. And then, did we get anything else? This is just another auto cannon. So we can probably remove that from our inventory. Cargo unit. This just gives us more cargo slots. That's cool. And that just, yeah, that just gave us more inventory. Dude, that's awesome. Oh no. Well, that's unfortunate that we ran into that. I really wanted to try and fight that boss there. Maybe he was just escaping, or maybe he would have actually been a boss. But apparently there's gonna be like all sorts of different alliances and stuff in this game as well. So I definitely recommend you guys check out the Kickstarter. As far as I know, like, they're gonna release the game regardless. But what the Kickstarter is going to be doing for them is just allowing them to reach further goals. Because otherwise, Everspace 1 already sold like hotcakes, near as I know. And it's, you know, it's a great game if you're into these space sci-fi games, right? So again, thank you to the people involved that ended up throwing me this prototype version of the game so I could do a video for you guys, because this is, it's cool, man. If you're into these space games, get it, because it's gonna be an even bigger universe. And even though I was really confused about it, it's an RPG. I love RPGs. Smash like, sub for more, buy some of the merch if you want to support the channel. Have yourselves a great day, Sino, and stay epic, gamers.